What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about Mac McClung. The reason why I wanted to talk about Mac is because he went undrafted in the draft last Thursday, and this seemed to shock a lot of people on social media. I don't think it shocked too many draft analysts or people who have really studied the draft, because if you looked at kind of his draft projection or his draft grade or whatever, he was a very late second round draft pick to an undrafted projection. And so for him to go undrafted, it really shouldn't have been too shocking to a lot of people, but like I said, it seemed to do that. And so in today's video, I just kind of wanted to talk about why Mac ended up going undrafted, but I also wanted to talk about some things that Mac could bring to an NBA team, whether that's the Lakers in Summer League or some other team that picks him up after that, and some of the things that he does well, and what's his best chance, or what gives him the best chance to be a successful NBA player and make it in the league eventually. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So why did Mac McClung go undrafted in last Thursday's draft? Well, for me, there's kind of two different reasons, I guess, that he went undrafted. And to me, they're kind of tied together in a sense. The number one reason is his play style. Mac McClung is an athletic guard, but to me he's a shooting guard, and he's a pretty typical shooting guard in the sense that he's looking to score the ball. When he gets the ball, he's looking for his own offense, especially in the half-court situation. When the ball gets swung to him, he's looking to get into his ISO situation and just looking for his own offense, which there's nothing wrong with. The NBA needs players who can come off the bench and just score the ball. The league needs players like that, and that's what Mac does. The problem with Mac is that he's only 6'2", and he's coming into a league now where this guard position is only getting bigger. I mean, you look at the draft this year, and there was several players 6'8", drafted as point guards. You look at Cade Cunningham, 6'8" point guard. Josh Giddey, 6'8" point guard, and even someone like Scotty Barnes, who is 6'8", 6'9", and was listed as a point guard at Florida State. And so the league is looking for these bigger guards, bigger players to handle the ball, and Mac McClung's only 6'2", and the problem with that is that's a point guard height, and even at the point guard position now, that's a little undersized. And I think it would have been better for Mac if he probably would have stayed another year in college, worked on his ability to become a point guard and be someone who can facilitate an offense a lot better. We know that he can score the ball. He's an aggressive player who likes to, like I said, get downhill and get his own shot. But I think NBA teams would have liked it a lot more if he would have worked on being more of a traditional point guard, someone who can facilitate and get others involved and make their teammates better. And that's just something that Mac really wasn't able to do in college, and now it may be a struggle in the NBA to kind of switch up his game and try to play, like I said, more like a traditional point guard. And then his lack of size is really gonna hurt him on the defensive side of the ball. I think that teams early are gonna really hunt him out and make him pay defensively. And if he really wants to get minutes in the NBA, he's gonna have to be a solid defender. And I think that his lack of size is really gonna hurt him in the fact that whatever team he plays for is gonna need a bigger guard to play with him, as Mac is probably gonna have to cover other teams' point guards and have the bigger point guard guard other teams' two guards, just because of the lack of size with Mac. And then the thing that really hurt him also is that he's not a great defender to begin with, especially on the ball. He at Texas Tech, had some kind of laziness, just not locked in defensively, and he could get, easily beat off the dribble, and just wasn't, the defender that he needed to be in college, especially on ball. Now off the ball, he gambled, quite a bit, would try jump passing lanes, cause deflections, get on transition, things like that, and it would work out. But at the NBA level, if you're jumping passing lanes and you're not getting that steal, you're going to be, you know, sitting on the bench, especially like I said, when on the ball, you're nothing special defensively. And so that's an area of his game he's definitely going to have to improve on if he really wants to make it, you know, in the league and get some, you know, minutes eventually in his career. And then just one last, you know, I guess negative thing, and then I'll get into positives. I promise there's positive things said about Mac, but he wasn't really efficient from the floor throughout his time in college. His last year in college, shot 41% from the field, 34% from three. I guess the good thing for Mac is that he got better every year from three, but still 41, 34 are not good percentages. That's pretty low efficiency. And so obviously those numbers are going to have to improve, and maybe they will. He'll become more efficient when, you know, the ball isn't in his hands as much and the offense doesn't have to flow through him as much, and he's not, you know, relied on to produce, you know, everything kind of offensively for the team. And so maybe he'll get more efficient just by, you know, taking better shots, things of that nature. But that was a big thing with Mac, not very efficient, took a lot of tough and bad shots at a lot of times, and so he'll have to clean that up. But the good thing for him is that, you know, maybe that will just kind of naturally get a little bit better due to not as much pressure on him offensively. So what are some positives that Mac has that could give him a shot to succeed at the NBA level? Well, one, obviously we all know that he's an insane athlete for someone his size. Obviously we know his explosiveness, and he wasn't really explosive in college in terms of, you know, coming down the lane and like dunking on someone, but he's got the type of athleticism where he's going to challenge someone at the rim, ability to like switch hands, take the contact, and, you know, finish, you know, with different layups through that, which, you know, his athleticism helps him with. Obviously you see like a clip like this where he's able to, you know, block shots for a guard his size, which is pretty impressive. You don't see, you know, too many 6'2" guards with the ability to at least, you know, challenge someone at the rim, which I think Mac has the ability to do. And then he is someone who can come in and score the ball. He takes tough shots. He makes a lot of tough shots. He misses some of them, or, you know, a higher percentage he misses, you know, than he makes. But he's someone who's willing to take those shots. We saw him take big shots in college and, you know, make big shots. And so that's something, he's got, you know, a confidence and a swagger to him. And I think him going undrafted will create, you know, a chip on his shoulder, and he'll play even harder than he probably did in college. And I think he wants to prove people that, you know, he can make it in the league. And, you know, he's a good basketball player. He's, you know, getting to play in the summer league and has a shot, you know, to play in the G League, NBA for a reason. Mac is a good player. He's, like I said, he's a tough shot maker. He's a tough shot taker. He's an insane athlete. I just think that he's going to have to, you know, change up his game and adapt to the NBA level, and, in my opinion, become, you know, more of a traditional point guard. We'll see if he does that, but, you know, if he's able to do some of that stuff, become a little more efficient from the field, become a better defender, and maybe become more of a prototypical point guard, then I think we could potentially see Mac, you know, impress, you know, in the summer league this year, or maybe a couple years down the line, you know, and get, you know, at least a shot, you know, in the NBA. And, you know, that's all you really need. It takes one shot, one, you know, 10-day contract, whatever it is. That's all it takes to make your mark in the league and establish yourself. And so I think Mac has the talent to do something like that. Like I said, he's just got to put it together and kind of change up his game a little bit and make it work for the league. So leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of Mac. Were you shocked that he went undrafted? Do you think he has a shot to make it with the Lakers or, you know, some other team in the league? Leave those thoughts down in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys later.